You look at where you thought you would be by now. The relationship. The career. The version of yourself you were certain you would have become. And then you look at where you actually are. And the gap between those two things feels like failure. Like you missed something everyone else somehow received. Like time is running out, and you are still standing at a starting line you should have crossed years ago. But what if the gap is not failure? What if everything that has not happened yet, everything that feels delayed, absent, or simply out of reach, is not punishment for something you did wrong? What if it is preparation for something you are not yet ready to receive? By the end of this video, you are going to see your timeline completely differently. Not as proof that you are behind. As evidence that something is being built in you that could not have been built any other way. The belief that you are behind was not something you arrived at through careful reflection. It was installed, gradually and persistently, by a culture that measures human worth almost entirely through external milestones achieved within specific timeframes. Graduate by this age. Career by this age. Relationship, house, family, income, all with invisible deadlines that nobody officially announced, but everyone somehow absorbed. And social media has made this immeasurably worse. Every day you see curated highlights of other people's milestones, their promotions, their relationships, their achievements, presented without context, without the years of struggle that preceded them, without the private costs that accompanied them. And your brain, which is wired to use social comparison as a navigation tool, takes all of that information and runs the same calculation on repeat. They are ahead. You are behind. Something is wrong. But the calculation is based on incomplete data. You are comparing your inside to everyone else's outside. And that comparison was never fair and was never accurate.
Preparation does not look like progress. That is the thing nobody tells you, and the reason it is so easy to mistake it for stagnation or failure. Preparation looks like a period where nothing seems to be happening externally while everything is shifting internally. It looks like the relationships that did not work out, that felt like failures, but were teaching you with painful precision exactly what you need and what you will not accept. It looks like the job that was wrong for you, that felt like wasted time, but was clarifying through contrast what actually matters to you. It looks like the patterns you had to recognize, the beliefs you had to unlearn, the wounds you had to begin healing, before you could hold what is coming without destroying it. The oak tree spends years developing a root system before anything appears above the ground. From the outside it looks like nothing is happening. From the inside everything necessary is being built. Your life right now is the root system. And what is growing beneath the surface is exactly what will make everything above it possible. Every difficult season in your life, every period of loss, confusion, waiting, or failure, was doing something to you that the easy seasons simply could not. Difficulty builds specific capacities that comfort cannot produce. Patience that has never been tested is not patience, it is just the absence of waiting. Resilience that has never been stretched is not resilience, it is just untested ease. Compassion that has not come through personal suffering tends to be theoretical. The compassion forged through your own pain is the kind that can actually reach another person in theirs. The person you are becoming, the version of you capable of holding what is coming, of sustaining the relationships and the work and the life being built, could not have been constructed without the specific curriculum of your particular difficulties. Not because suffering is necessary for its own sake, but because the person who can sustain what is coming needed to be made. And making requires heat. Your difficult seasons were not breaking you. They were making you. There is a profound difference. And the person on the other side of this season is going to understand exactly what that difference means.
Working with your timeline rather than against it begins with changing the question you are asking. Instead of why has this not happened yet, you begin asking what is this period preparing me for? Instead of what am I missing, you begin asking, what am I developing? This is not passive acceptance. It is not giving up on what you want. It is the recognition that the most powerful thing you can do right now is become as ready as possible for what is coming, rather than spending your energy resenting the gap. In practical terms, this means investing in yourself during the waiting. Building the self-knowledge, the healed patterns, the genuine clarity about what you actually want, that the next chapter of your life is going to require. So that when the moment arrives, and it will arrive, you meet it as someone who was genuinely prepared. Not someone who got lucky at the right time, but someone who used every moment of the waiting to become exactly who the next thing needed them to be. You are not behind. You have never been behind. You are on a timeline calibrated to your specific preparation, to the specific healing, the specific self-knowledge, the specific capacities that your particular life requires before the next thing can hold. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not empty space. It is a workshop. And everything happening in it right now, everything that feels like delay or failure or evidence that you missed your moment, is material. It is the material from which the person who can actually sustain what is coming is being built. Trust the process. Not passively, actively. By using this period to become as ready as you can possibly be. If this video helped you see your journey differently, subscribe right now. Every week we go this deep into the psychology of what makes us human. Drop a comment below and tell me, what in your life felt like being behind that you now see was preparing you? Your answer might be exactly what someone else needs today. And next week, why you are not broken. You are simply responding normally to abnormal things. That video is going to change how you see yourself completely. See you there.